9 million. That's the number of people that play World of Warcraft, Final Fantasy XIV, and Path of Exile 2 all combined. How many of those players are active is something I'll leave you to find out, but one thing is clear here. MMOs are good. I mean, popular just equals good, right? I am internationally known as an infamous gamer of great renown. Everywhere I go, I have to ensure I never wear deodorant as a means of maintaining my reputation. However, even the greatest legends have their dark secrets. I've basically never played an MMO. As one of the longest lasting and numerically successful genres around, this comes as a bit of a surprise to me. But why? Why don't I play this titan of the industry, and should you? As you already know, MMO is short for Massively Multiplayer Online. They mostly work as a subscription-based model and have not-so-micro-transactions to boot. Designed around getting you invested in your character's place in a living, breathing story, MMOs rely heavily upon large player bases to make their worlds not just feel alive, but to literally be alive. Things like roleplay, death rolls, collaborative dungeons, cosmetic competitions, and a healthily reasonable quantity of prostitution, MMOs are just as much a form of interactive social media as they are a video game. And I really want to play MMOs. All my friends love the genre, but I'm always the first to fall off the wagon, but there's a reason for that. Let me paint you a picture of this Monday. I learned that the WoW guy's seating posture is comically accurate. Fresh off a 10-hour shift of also sitting in a chair, I came home and decided to grind some Final Fantasy XIV on my conjurer, Luciel. Yes, I'm going to play White Mage while my older and more experienced girlfriend plays Black Mage. Just leave your judgments in the comments. Now, I've been playing a lot of Deadlock and backsliding into some League lately. My posture has been such. Elite, focused, and still a lumbar nightmare. For my 4-hour grind, my posture was more like this. Reclined, eyes strained, definitely also a lumbar nightmare. This here is my first observation about playing MMOs. In terms of moment-to-moment experience, it's more like watching Netflix than it is playing a game. As someone working full-time, I'm not here to knock that. I'm happy that video games can provide a myriad of gameplay experiences. This is just my first observation. So, if you're someone who plays video games as a means of relaxing, MMOs might be your thing. Perhaps this implies that the high-stakes, high-cortisol gamers are unemployed, but that's for you to discern on your own time. This brings me to a question. If relaxing quest grinding isn't stimulating enough for me, why did I sink upwards of 2,000 hours into Skyrim? Playing games as a whole is inexorably tied to randomness. From Dungeons and Dragons to poker, us humans derive a comical amount of entertainment from unpredictability. This is why multiplayer games are so monstrously popular. Social interaction is the very picture of unpredictability. Skyrim is not for those who love social interaction, though. Though the commerce system in the game is literally orgasmic, you can spend days roaming the countryside by your lonesome, in lore and in reality. Neither is possible in Final Fantasy XIV. I'm often walking to or from an NPC, a line of coding doing its best to mimic a person. Quests are predominantly given by people, and quests are the whole point of the gameplay loop. Furthermore, there's people between point A and B, I mean real people. This actually steps tantalizingly close to a video I want to make regarding social forums and the era of loneliness, but I need about another $1,000 sunk into my setup for that to be an enjoyable viewer experience. Every time you walk by someone, you roll the dice. 95% of the time, either nothing happens or you get advertised for a service. But that other 5% is where the magic happens. What keeps you coming? Shut-in gamers experiencing a fabricated snippet of social interaction in a safe environment, but that hasn't happened to me yet, so I guess I'll see you later. Enjoy your Saturday.